my family. How y'all doing out there today? I hope you guys are doing good and will be able to tell me something good today. The reason why I say that is because we're supposed to be always focusing on the good. I just want to send you guys that good healing energy your way. I hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right and that good, not mine. I came on here today to share this another clip from Dr. Malachi York's book called It's Valentine's Day, a Christian Holiday. And it goes like this. What is the origin of the month of February? Question. And this is Dr. Malachi York's answer. Valentine's Day falls on the eve of the pagan holiday of the Sabians, the feast of purification held on February 15th. Before Julius Caesar decreed the year should begin with January. February was the last month of the year. The month of February was then a time of religious purification for the new year. Many Roman institutions were deprived from the Sabines, who were an ancient tribe of central Italy. They resided in the mountainous country east of the Tiber River. Tiber River is the same river Romanus, founder of the Roman Empire, and Romulus, his twin brother, were set afloat in. The month of February was added to the Roman calendar during the early history of the empire. During this month, the Romans would celebrate their blood festival, which consisted of a mass massacre of men within the framed Colosseum. The Romans held the bloody arena fights in February and looked on while the flesh of man were savagely torn apart by wild animals. It is related that a set of infant twins named Romulus and Remus were placed within a small vessel and cast into the Tiber River. However, the vessel floated to safety. A she-wolf named Etruscan from the twins and breastfed them until they found by herdsmen. These twins, Romus and Remus, were symbolic of those founding fathers. When they were older, Remus killed his brother Romus and founded Rome in 753 BC. The twins, having them raised by a she-wolf, is symbolic of cohabitating with the dog and bestiality and sexual intercourse between mankind and animals, an act commonly performed by Amorites and mountain dwellers, referred to the dog, the sons of Canaan. Practice at that time. According to the legend, no woman lived in Rome. Let me rewind that back. According to the legend, no women lived in Rome when Romulus founded the city. Romulus asked the neighboring cities to allow Romans to choose wives from among their women. When they refused, Romulus invited the people of the surrounding cities to the festival games. Meanwhile, Romulus invaded the cities and carried off the young, fine women by force. The Sabines went to war, but the women persuaded the two to unite as one nation. Let's go on. Who is Saint Valentine? Question. Saint Valentine is the name of a Roman Christian martyr who was killed during the reign of Claudius II, Glaucus, originally Marcus Aurelius, and Sturman Cleopas II furiously opposed the marriage of young men. His palace was filled with corruption similar to the transgression of Sodom and Gomorrah. Refer to the story of Noah and the ark. Orgies were consistently performed. Homosexuality, which stemmed from Cain's seed, was encouraged and enforced, while chastity was condemned. As a result, Claudius II suffered from a disease, body filled with sores due to his abnormal sexual tendencies and uncleanness. Homosexuality is defined as, in Arabic, the language of the scriptures, as lawat, which is symbolic of lot, meaning the hidden, and the lot of the Torah, and the prophet apostle Moses, who was himself living in the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, the wicked cities. Lot also means he committed the act of the people of Lot, and he did that which is excessively foul, like as the people of Lot did, and it goes on. A homosexual is referred to as a garhab, or a stranger. This word is taken from Arabic word, which is garaba, meaning to go away. The reason the person is set aside is because he is not normal. He desires the same sex. The word homo in this case stems from the Greek language, meaning same, is not from the Latin word homo, meaning a human being. So in the Torah, 5 books of Moses, Leviticus 20:13, it says, if a man also lays with a man or mankind, if a man also lay with mankind as he laid with a woman, both of them are committed abomination. They shall surely be put to death, and their blood shall be upon them. And the letters to the Romans by Paul 1:27 is recorded, and it says, likewise also the man leaving the natural use of the woman burned their lust one toward another, man and man working that which is unseemly, and receiving themselves that compromise on their error which was met. The sons of Canaan retreated to homosexuality because the women who were deemed good from his marriage to Wada, his sister, were taken by the sons of the Supreme Soul Allah in order to breed the masters of the planet Earth. Genesis 6:1-2. Thereby men would have guidance so that he may reach the bosom of the Supreme Soul Allah. These masters were extraterrestrials who came to deliver the earth from its state of turmoil. Referred to are there extraterrestrials, UFOs amongst us. Cain received a mark of an inverted cross on his forehead, denoting that he and his descendants would carry the trait of homosexuality in their genes. And the Sawaskata or Samaskata, the Sawastata, was the symbol placed on Cain's forehead by the Supreme Soul Allah. The Torah, 5 books of the prophet Moses in Genesis 4:12 through 15 says, "When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee strength. A fugris and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth." And Cain said unto the sustainer, "My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast given me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thou forth shall I be hid, and I shall be a figuress and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me." And the sustainer said unto him, "Therefore thou whosoever slain Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold." And the sustainer set a mark upon Cain, and lest any finding him should kill him. So the Samwiska was the first symbol of the cross, which was adopted by Christianity. It was later replaced by the cross, which is still used today. As I mentioned before, the seed of Cain was wicked and thus inhabited the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, which were destroyed off the face of the earth by the supreme soul Allah, Genesis 19:24-25. Yet the transgressions of Cain's seed continued on, and this is why homosexuality still exists today. The supreme soul Allah has put a mark on homosexuals today, just like when he put a mark on Cain's forehead. Today, homosexuality is marked by the disease of AIDS. People have often once transgressed to the point where the supreme soul Allah has unleashed his wrath on earth, and AIDS is simply a warning and a sign of the last days and times. The Christian Mary Valentine has been portrayed, according to various accounts, as a Roman priest and a Baptist of a small preference in the secretly marrying young couples, thus breaking the law of the land set by Cleophas II. He believed that he was inspired by the so-called angel Cupid, and by using his character and symbolize love, which again relates to the pagan idolatry, to rebel against Cleophas II and tyrant rule. After Cleophas II found out about the secret marriages, there was a massive search for those who participated. Once the new grooms were found, they were castrated and their hearts were cut out. These hearts were sent to each of their brides in a box, and Valentine was beaten by clubs and later beheaded on February 14th. During the last years of Cleophas' second reign, Valentine's heart was also cut out, then cooked and eaten by Cleophas II. On the eve of his execution, Valentine sent a note to the jailer's daughter who had befriended him, and in it he thanked her for her care and kindness and signed it, "Your Valentine." Thus was born the modern pagan practice of exchanging similar notes to special Valentines on February 14th. The legend of the saint has been adopted by most Christians as one worth remembering. The influence of Valentine around the world. So Valentine's Day became a celebration associated with the traditional habit of boys and girls declaring they love or choosing a steady partner for that year. This selection was performed by a game of chance, and boys drew the names of their respective Valentines. The giving of Valentine's Day greeting cards is a modernized version of the old tradition. And I am going to stop right here. And I'm just going to leave it right here and let y'all know again that it's all love, my family. And